Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, my phone is going to charge or something like that. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing? So I know I'm pretty early. Pretty early. But I'm traveling. I'm in Virginia. I'm in Norfolk, Virginia, and I thought I was supposed to have court, but that was canceled. So I'm like, hey, let's just go on TikTok. So I'm here on TikTok with you all. Hey Blossom, good morning. Good morning, Blossom. How are you doing? Guys, if you're joining me, help me to tap the screen and share the live. We're gonna talk maybe for a quick 1 hour, US immigration, and then we're just gonna go our way and have a great day, right? Just trying to make sure I get enough light. Hey Margaret, Rodney, good morning. How are you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. And guys, you do remember that you can drop your questions in the comments and I'll do my best to answer it. A lot of people are asking a lot of questions about a lot of things that are happening in immigration. Um, I guess I need to do some research, but what I can say is that basically ICE is promising to do a lot of raids in the New York area. And so if you're in New York, you kind of want to be careful. And I think one person that's working with us told us already that ICE came to their house looking for them. So if you're in the New York area, I'd suggest that you kind of be a little vigilant and be careful of what's going on. No, it's not the time for you immigrants to be here fighting and behaving all of those ways. Hey, Kima, yes, you can DM me. If you send me a DM, I'll respond to you. Again, also, there's a number above my head. You can text that and we'll respond to you. Somebody says EB3, can it be done? Yes, it can be done in this time. It's just that it's taking a long time because of the priority date. But yes, EB3 still can be done in this time. And for those who don't know what EB3 is, that's when an employer petitions for you, okay? So that's when your employer petitions for you, but it requires you to be in good status in order for you to be able to adjust to a green card. So for persons who have overstayed and for those who came across the border, EB3 may not work for you. Because I know a lot of you are going to be asking that, right? Because EB3 is one of those employment-based options. It's the third preference category. And yes, it requires that you have good entry in order to adjust, okay? But again, guys, if you're joining me, help me to tap the screen, trying to go to 10K likes real quick. Again, I'm staying on here for an hour to talk with you. Again, I'm answering any questions that you may have. Everything that we're discussing, though, is to be understood as educational resources only and should not be considered as or thought of as legal advice, okay? By the way, I went to a Jamaican restaurant last evening in Norfolk and they're hiring. So if you're in Norfolk and you need a job, there's a Jamaican restaurant at the premium outlets. They're hiring. It named Wagwan. Go and ask for Jodian. Tell her I sent you. Okay? Hey, what's up? I haven't seen your page in a while. I've been here, Sean. Sean, I've been here. Sean, where have you been? Sean, I was in your city yesterday. Since Sunday. You live in DC, right, Sean? But yeah, so guys, Northeast DC. Well, so I'm in Norfolk, right? And I'm heading back to DCA later on for my flight. Hey Coco. So yes, if you're in Norfolk, as I said, there is a Jamaican restaurant there. It's called Wagwan, and they're looking for chefs, cooks. Okay. Good morning. I have my work permit. I have to wait on. No, you're not gonna get your social security unless you apply for it. So you gotta first apply for it at the Social Security Administration in order to be able to get it. Now you cannot travel on your work permit per se, unless you're doing domestic travel. Then yeah, you could use your work permit. But international travel, you cannot travel on the work permit unless it's a combo card. Yes, so TSA, they will accept your work permit as a form of identification, which will allow you to travel through the airport. Yes. My case was denied due to my attorney error on I-864. What to do? Hey, so is your attorney going to help you to fix it? See if your attorney is going to help you to fix it. If not, get somebody else to help you to fix it. 8509203475. You can reach out to us, okay? Somebody says, I'm waiting on the soldier. So you apply for it already? Yes, they are still closing asylum cases, yes. Do you have to do the EB3 with the employer that you came here? No, any employer that's willing to petition for you. So it doesn't have to be the one that you came here with. Any employer that's willing to petition for you, that works. Go ahead with your question, Saucy. Any employer that's willing to petition for you, that works. It doesn't have to be the one, okay? They received my RFE yesterday, by the way. Well, that's good. It's good. That's good, right? That's good. If they received the response to your RFE yesterday, that's good. I applied for my mom and my dad overseas. Okay, it typically takes that 1 to 2 years, maybe 3. Yeah, typically takes 1 to 2 years, maybe 3. Yeah. Is it all asylum cases? Not all asylum cases. So basically what they're saying is they're dismissing the case because they had previously issued you an order for expedited removal. So I guess those persons who perhaps had gotten the emails to say that, you should leave the US, I guess those are the ones who are getting it. I'm not quite sure. But and especially those persons who apply under 2 years and don't have good entry. That's important too, the ones who don't have good entry. Okay? I prepared everything by myself, but I'll need a lawyer if I have interview. Okay? I understand that. So you need to start preparing now for your interview anyway. All right? Can ICE come after refugees? You have refugee status. If you're here committing crimes, then sure. Any news on reopening administratively closed cases? No, and I've not seen any of mine reopen, and so I'm happy for that. Don't even ask about it. Can you use your real ID as a form of ID to travel domestically? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Your driver's license, yes, you can use that to travel. Because I'm here, and it's my driver's license I used to travel from Atlanta, and I'm here in Virginia. Okay? But I received biometrics appointments for me for my dad case. Is that normal? Typically it's not, but I do hear people say that they have seen instances like that, that the US citizen gets a biometrics. I would show up, and you could ask them, why are you scheduled? No, I'm a US citizen and I came to the US as a refugee. Okay, but you're a US citizen, so what are you worried about? Is ICE looking for criminals only? At this stage, ICE is looking for everybody. At this stage, ICE is looking for everybody. So I'm not going to tell you that anybody is safe, but especially those persons who are committing crimes or, you know, shoplifting, all of those stuff. Definitely ICE is going to detain you guys. And as we see in New York, they're about to do massive ICE raids because they didn't get what they want. So they're going to do massive ICE raids. So if you're in New York, you're not safe. A lot of people thought that, you know, oh, New York is a sanctuary city and whatever. I'm saying, you're not. All right? I don't know where you're safe right now. Can I use prima facie to get driver's license or wait on work permit in Maryland? Maryland, I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that. You could call your DMV and ask them though. But typically with work permit and social security, that's how you'll be able to get like driver's license in most states. But I'm not sure about the prima facie determination in Maryland. You'd have to double check. All right. Somebody says, do I have to reopen our file for NE application? What is NE? What that means? What does that mean? Oh, new application. Oh, yes. You'd have to do an entire new application all over. If it was an error on your part, and if it's your attorney's error, then it's an error on your part. All right. Should I submit my document after I file? Waiting for interview. Should I submit any document after I file? If you have new evidence, you can submit it. You actually can. Okay. Somebody says you're only safe if you're not in the US at this point. I perhaps would agree. Yes, interviews are compulsory now. So yes, so if you submit and then you have additional evidence after, you can submit those additional evidence. Sometimes they'll approve your I-130, but they'll schedule you an interview on the 485. But interviews are mandatory right now. Interviews are also pretty simple. So it's just a matter of, right now it's a matter of, it's just a hello, how are you? Okay, when did you guys get married? Okay, you guys look like a happy couple. All right, I'm going to go ahead and approve this case. Well, how to study for the interview. I wouldn't say study, but prepare. Here's how you prepare. Make sure that you go over all the forms that you submitted, right? Go over all the forms that you submitted. Make sure that all the information is accurate and that you know the information there, especially the dates, okay? And then you use the practice questions. I have a book on Amazon that you can purchase. It has 80 practice questions that you can use to prepare. So they typically want to know about your journey. When did you get married? How did you meet? Who proposed? Where was the wedding? Who was at the wedding? Stuff like that. You know, they may ask you some stuff about your household and stuff like that. All right? Not me here talking so loud right across the street from the federal building, you know. Is it true that if ICE picks you up, even if you have a pending case, you won't get a bond? That's what they're saying right now. But for persons who came in illegally. So for persons who entered without inspection, if ICE picks you up, they're not going to get you a bond. Right? But if you had good entry and ICE pick you up, then you are eligible for a bond. Okay? I must say thanks for the advice you gave a couple weeks ago. All right, Island Girl. Is it advisable to attend a hearing at this time in New York? Well, it's gonna be rough, but you have no choice. Because if you don't go, they're gonna order you removed. Here's what you do, different brand. Hire an attorney. Like this morning, somebody had our team last week. They had court this morning. The court was supposed to be in person. We did what we needed to have done. Judge granted approval for video, and then this morning logged on to court, everything, and then we noticed 15 minutes gone, we're not in the room. When we checked, the judge made an order, approved our order for a change of venue. So now the case has changed venues. They don't have court, right? So hire an attorney. An attorney might be able to help you, especially if you're kind of scared to go there. The attorney would typically request a video appearance. Now, I'll say to you, if you and the attorney is in New York, there's no reason why you and the attorney cannot go to court, right? Cannot go to court in person. Sometimes when attorneys are out of state, then the judges will typically grant the video appearance. All right. Should you wear a suit for your interview? You don't need to wear a suit. And I know I created some crazy videos on this, but you don't necessarily need to wear a suit. You just need to dress properly. So I'd wear a nice dress pants and a button-down shirt. A tie is optional. Just be you. Just be normal. Don't go there looking all, but just be you and just be normal, okay? What if you have a good entry and overstayed visa? Yes, then you may be eligible for a bond if you meet the other requirements. All right. So Coco, I will not tell you that yes, you're going to get a bond, but you may be eligible for one if you meet the other requirements. Okay. Can I ask, is paying for EB3 visa legit? You should not pay for EB3 visa if the employer is petitioning you. If the employer is petitioning for you, then the employer is petitioning for you, right? If someone came here with a DV and has a permanent residency, I don't think so, but try not to get in any other problems, okay? Can you wear a black jeans pants and a dress shirt? That works, yes. A nice black jeans pants and a dress shirt works. My attorney filed for WebEx but not approved. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. Work with your attorney and see what happens, okay? Hey, as USA start processing green cards for those, there's still a pause on the processing of that. I guess what they're saying is that they want to put measures in place to scrutinize those cases more. So there's still a pause on the processing of those. But yes, as I said, you just need to dress properly for your interview. So a nice black pants with a button front shirt or blouse or something will definitely work. But guys, remember again, if you're in Norfolk, in Virginia, and you're looking for a job, as I said, Wagwan, it's a Jamaican restaurant. It's on the premium outlets. You can go there, ask for Jodianne, tell her I sent you. She'll look for cooks. Can I submit another asylum application if I can't get access to my account? No, you should not submit more than one application. So do not submit more than one asylum application. Only submit one, okay? Haven't you gotten receipt notices? Hey, Keisha, good morning. How are you? Green card holder here. Would it be quicker to marry my spouse or go through N400 process? N400 is pretty quick. That will N400 will be done within 6 months, 3 to 6 months. Yeah. You're not going. N400 will be done within 3 to 6 months. Somebody says, what happens if you withdraw at the RFE stage? So you get an RFE and you're unable to respond to the RFE and you withdraw your case. They might want to place you in removal proceedings because that's what they're doing right now. Hey, Evelyn Sterling, good morning. After receipt notice for marriage, green card, what is next? Biometrics. Biometrics is next. Okay? Biometrics is next. Hey, Mrs. D, right? I'm in your city. Good morning, Prophetess Diana. Good morning. Can a green card holder petition for husband? Yes, they can. Hey, Beverly. Good morning. My friend did biometrics, but they didn't take her fingerprint. Should she be worried? No. I'm not in Jamaica. I'm not in Jamaica. I am not in Jamaica. I'm in Virginia right now. What to do? I read 6 months in asylum, no biometrics appointment. Apply for your work permit. Apply for your work permit. Somebody says, what should be filed for H2B to get married to a green card, to get married green card and keep working? So if you're on H2B, right, and you can stay and you got married, you can file your green card and you can still work on your H2B. And when you get your work permit, then you can move on and work elsewhere. One moment.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, I have a. I leave at 2 p.m.
Yeah, sorry, it's me.
Okay. Someone says, I be here to travel back to New York after being in Florida for a month with all the ice stuff. I don't say ice in the airport, and ice would not be in the airport. It would be CBP. Do you have any offices? No, I do not. Not yet. Soon put on office in Miami. Hey, Kayla's Kitchen, good morning. Can I travel back to New York after? Yeah, you can. If you have VAWA case, can you stop it? Yeah, so once you remarry, your VAWA case is no longer good. All right? So if you have a VAWA case pending, once you remarry, your VAWA is no longer good. If someone has a master hearing and is married to a green card holder, can the green card holder help? Yeah, they can. They can. But you're going to need to get an attorney to help you with the process, okay? We have one on our team. If you want to reach out, the number is above 850-920-3475, okay? Does anyone know of any room renting in Sacramento, California? Anybody know of any room renting in Sacramento, California? Can a green card holder petition for their unmarried child? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. And if the child is under 15, I do hope that that child is really unmarried. Somebody says, did you went to status? What does that mean? If someone came to the US on a B2 visa and got married within 2 weeks and went back home, is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. I-589 case, my number no found, please help me. Maybe because your case is not with USCIS. Maybe your case is with the court. Hey, good morning. Can they come back to the US? You're asking me how to break the law. But can they come back? They can always come back to the US if they have permission to. No, I didn't go to any Saint Technical School. Can you double check to see if your case is with the EOIR? That is you calling the EOIR automated number and put your A number in and see if any information comes up there for you. And so if something comes up there for you, then it means, and if you have a clock, it means that you are in removal proceedings. I have done my biometrics 50 days ago. Nothing yet. Are you seeing any delay in C09? So what I'm seeing is that they're scheduling interviews real quick. Yes, I've applied for some C09 work permits. I haven't gotten any approval on them yet, and they have done biometrics, yes. So they have done biometrics, but I haven't gotten any approval on them yet. Do you focus mainly on asylum cases or marriage-based? So I focus on a lot of type of case types. I do asylums, I do marriage-based cases. Got one approved yesterday. I do VAWAs. I do a lot of VAWAs, a lot of marriage-based cases, lots of asylums and citizenships. Yeah, that's what we do. But we also help a lot of people who are in removal proceedings because we have an attorney on the team. And that's where you find that a lot of people in removal proceedings that either applying for asylum or they got married or they're doing a vow or something. All right. I wouldn't say there's a delay on I-130. No, I would not. All right, guys, as I said, we're talking for 26 minutes. I want to go with you until at least 10 o'clock, okay? If I change my address to a different state after I sent RFE, will this reset my case process? I don't know that it will reset it. It will still process as is. What is 485? I-485, that's the green card application. Can I wear a suit for my interview? Yes, you can. If you have a suit and you want to wear it for your interview, knock yourself out. Yeah, man, you can wear your suit. If you have a 3-piece suit and you want to wear it for your interview, sure. Hey, good morning. How are you doing? So, guys, as I said, New York, be careful. There's the ice. The streets are going to be icy. So, just be careful. I don't want anybody to slide. Okay? My I-45 was denied. I filed 290B. They sent a receipt notice, then sent me I-130 interview notice. Okay? Okay? Did you fix the issue, though? Because that's what I want to know. Did you fix the issue? Because, Natty, you filed a 485 and it was denied. Why was it denied? Did you fix the issue? That's the big thing, you know. Is it true that if any case is denied by USCIS, regardless of the case type? Yes, right now, once you have a case that is denied with USCIS, they're placing you in removal proceedings. So I would agree to say that's true. Because remember, they need people, you know, in order to deport. In order to deport you, you need to be in removal proceedings. And when you're in removal proceedings and the judge orders you removed, then, you know. I had my work permit and my SSS in February. Since they've no scheduled me for interviews. I've had my work permit and SSN in February. Since then, they have not scheduled me. Okay, that's fine. You may be scheduled soon. You never know. You never know, you may be scheduled soon. You said about sibling? Yes, I sent in the tax form that was missing. Okay. Okay, well, let's hope everything works out. So now you have been scheduled for an interview on your I-130, all the best. Make sure that you're preparing for that interview on your I-130, okay? Somebody says, what if you are on asylum and you file EB2 and it's denied? Does that put you in removal? No. And even if you were placed in removal, you would have an asylum already that you're going to be using as your defense. Hey Jay, do you work in Canada too? No, I do not. Jay, what's your take on the immigration interviews these days? Oh, they're simple. Pretty simple. I think they're doing them because they're forced to do them. But yeah, they're pretty simple. It's a pretty in and out. My kid's green card just arrived. Do I apply for Social Security for them? Or wait, USCIS should typically send the Social Security with the green card. Okay? So wait a few days to see if you get it with it. If not, then you're going to apply for it. I did not get a work permit or an SSN, but I have interview. That's good D. It doesn't matter that you can get work permit or SSN. The fact that you have an interview, that is so good. Now they're going to make a decision on your case. All right, bro. Keep up the good work. Thank you, user 750. No problem, Virgo baby. Oh, you did the interview last week. Well, all congrats. You soon get your approval if you don't get it yet. Oh, all right, Tony. Tell us what the questions they ask you. They said in 2 weeks. Okay. All right, they said in 2 weeks. No problem. Sorry, I meant on pending asylum and you put in a switch to EB2. So here's the thing. First of all, if you are here and you have a pending asylum, you might have gone out of status. The EB2 wasn't going to help you in any way. I have my EAD and SSN since 2018, no interview yet. Do you think I can switch to married? You can. Once you're in love, you can get married. If the judge denied your deportation order, can you appeal? The judge denied your deportation order, that's a good thing. If the judge approved your deportation order, then that's a bad thing. But they denied the deportation, which means that they're not deporting you no more. Honestly, they did not ask much questions. They did not ask much. He asked my husband about the I-130 and they asked me about it. Yeah, typically that's how it works. I'm waiting for my green card over 2 years now. Has it been approved? Mohammed, no. Okay. So it hasn't been approved, so your case is still being processed. If I don't see your question, I will not be able to answer your question. What if you get 3 prima facie letters in a VAWA? Is that a good or bad sign? Neutral. Because you can get all of those prima facie and they still deny your case. You understand? But in the meantime, you getting the prima facie is a good thing. Alright guys, so I'm not answering any more questions until I'm at 10k likes. All it requires is that you tap the screen. It doesn't cost. Really doesn't cost. And all I'm trying to go is 10k likes. That's it. that frightened me. No problem. Fingers from the heart. No problem. My pleasure. Thank you guys for the gifts. What's one is that Ola Missy or something like that? Go get married. Go fall in love. Go fall in love. Oh, thank you, Kayla's Kitchen. Thank you so much. But more people need to help with the tapping, man. They can't be so selfish. Hey, Patricia, good morning. Can someone use their I-485 form to get a driver's license? Yes, it depends on the state you're in. I know some places in Florida and in Georgia allows you. So it just really depends on the state that you're in. Okay. Somebody says, do you think it's okay to upload evidence to USCIS app knowing that your interview is upcoming? Yeah, man, you can upload it. As long as if your interview is not scheduled yet, you can upload it. Sorry about that. Okay, it's scheduled. When you don't need to upload it, just walk with it. Just walk with it then. If it's already scheduled, there's no need to upload it. Just walk with it. My master hearing for removal proceedings in 2027. After that, what's next? Then they will schedule an individual hearing. But it depends also on your relief. Because the master hearing is in 2027. What are you doing in the meantime? What are you doing in the meantime? I'm a U.S. citizen divorced in France by notary. And you say that's mutual consent to no court. Okay. After getting my SSN and work permit, what's next can I do for a green card? It depends on your case time. So I don't know what type of case that allow you to get SSN and work permit. Somebody says I have been married for 13 years and you have I've been married for 13 years and my good card want to file for citizen in September. Okay, no problem. All the best with that. I'm not in New York, but we do help a lot of people in New York. 2, can I remarry and use this for USCIS or do I need court divorce? It's going to be tricky. And I have to do some research on that. Alright? Good morning. Asylee granted by IJ. Need to renew my work permit or I-94. Can I replace it? If you need to renew your work permit, yes, you can renew your work permit, but this time, or apply for a new work permit under your new category, which is, I think it's A5 or something like that. A3, something like that. If your asylum case dismissed and your mother put in an I-130 petition, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Guys, 20 more minutes left on this live and then I'm gone. All right, guys, keep tapping the screen. We're trying to go to 20K likes real quick. 20 more minutes to go and 20K likes. That's all we're looking for. Or maybe 20,000 more. I'm separate from my husband. I have a green card. Can I have a citizenship? How long have you been separated? I have a pending asylum with USCIS and I got my work permit and SSN. Okay, so you gotta wait until USCIS schedules an interview on your asylum, and after you've won your asylum, then that's when you think about green card. You're so calm and helpful with your response. Thank you for that. I'm sure everyone appreciates it. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you. Hey, Desreen, good morning. How are you? When do you think I can follow up with you? Give me until Friday because I'm traveling now. Guys, so I'm in Virginia today, and tomorrow, this time, I'll be in Alabama, USCIS. Okay? Your case is on asylum. Okay. I'm just curious, what does the like do? Okay, I can tell you what the likes do. So the likes, the more people like your page, then it will makes it go on the For You page, which more people will see that the live is on, and then more people will join the live, basically. And then TikTok will also see that people are engaging in my content and stuff. And then once I come live, they'll push it on the For You page, so we have more people on here. 7 years separated. But how long have you had a green card? I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing good, Desireen. Thank you. Thank you, no problem. I'll travel safe. Thank you so much, cause I was worried because they respond so quickly. Oh, they're moving fast right now. My friend is a citizen and divorced 4 years now. She wants to marry to her kid's friend. What do you think? I mean, if your friend is a citizen and your friend is divorced, not spoken for by anybody, and she's in love with somebody, sure. Hey, Angela, what's going on? Lloyd, what's going on? Good morning. Any information about Asalif? No, none. None. My friend is a US citizen. Yeah, you asked me that already and I didn't really tell you. 7 years with a green card. Oh yeah, you do qualify for your citizenship. I'm helping people to apply for their citizenship for just $1,000. You can reach out to me. My number is up top, 850-920-3475. Blessed morning to you, Amoy. Good morning, Amoy. But you can reach out to me, 850-920-3475. Reach out to me there. Just $1,000 and I'll help you to apply for your citizenship. I'm also helping people with VAWA. From now until the end of August, I'm helping persons who are trying to apply for their VAWA. I'm offering a 20% discount. So if you're here, you're a victim of abuse, you're married to a US citizen and you're trying to submit that VAWA petition, I want to help you. We're offering a 20% discount on our services. So reach out to me, 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. All right, 20% discount of what we typically charge. What is the difference between federal building and... I don't know. The Falchi building, I don't know what that is. My case is on asylum and I have received my SSN and work permit. What next to do for the green card? You don't listen, You don't listen. Because what I did say is that you have to wait until you're scheduled for an interview. And at the interview, they'll make the decision on whether or not they're granting you asylum. And then that's when you'll know whether or not you're going to be able to get a green card. Okay? Federal building are places. Oh, like army bases. Yeah, that's one. Federal building, army base is a federal building. Courthouse, federal courthouses USCIS is a federal building. All right, 25K likes, maybe. Sorry. No problem, Ingrid. Somebody says, I think you can reach 30K likes. All right, thank you with that. Thank you, Ingrid. Can you give more clues on what to expect from asylum interviews? So if you're scheduled for an asylum interview, more than likely, I hope you have some more additional evidence to take with you. And they're basically going to be asking you about your case. So your personal statement will become very handy. They're going to be asking you questions from your past back to the present about, your threat, your fear of persecution. And, if you had past persecution, they're going to be asking you stuff like that. They're going to be looking at your evidence that you sent to support your case, all of that. I need an attorney for my situation. My visa was cancelled and the time is up. Are you in the US? Or you need a waiver? You can reach out 850-920-3475. Send us a text message there. Asylum seekers, my kids came. Tanya, I didn't see the rest of that. That's all I saw, Tanya, so I don't know what exactly you're asking. Can you get married by seeing asylum? Can you get married? Yeah, can you get married while seeking an asylum? Yeah, you can. If you're in love, if you're in love and you're dating somebody, sure you can. After me, should I file I-59 for them? You might, yes, you might need to do that because perhaps they weren't added as derivatives, so you might need to apply 589 for them, yes. After your asylum is approved, you could also Do you think they would require them to attend interview also? Depends on their age, depending on their ages. I have a meeting at 10 o'clock. Today's 10 o'clock. I have 2 10 o'clocks. Then at 12 o'clock. Thank you so much, guys, for the donuts. They're 8 and 1. Perhaps they won't need to. Come on, guys, keep tapping the screen, okay? We're trying to go to I was gonna say 25K. Trying to go to 30K likes. And as I said, 9 minutes more, then I'm off here. 9 minutes more and I'm off here. Again, if you want to reach out to me, there's a number on top of my head. You can always send me a message there. All right, no problem. No problem. Carcy. Guys, a consultation is $97 also, and I think it will worth your while. But of course, it's always a pleasure connecting with you guys. You know that. Always a pleasure connecting with you. Always a pleasure answering whatever questions I can for you guys. Again, if you want to reach out to me, 850-920-3475. Someone says, what if you got a denial but you refile? Will you still be placed in removal? I mean, it depends. So sometimes you refile and yes, you're still placed in removal. And sometimes you're not placed in removal, okay? How successful vary. In May we walked out of court with a green card. In June we had a CAT approved, and we have some more coming up. Thank you, Desireen. Because we do a lot of the work before we go to before court. We do a lot of work before court. So yeah. And it takes a lot of work. And on a little easy, not, you know. It takes a lot of work. But yeah, I mean, as I said, I appreciate all of you for coming on today. Again, if you want to make contact with me, the number is above my head. $97 for a consultation. I don't only do asylum. I do a lot of VAWAs. I do a lot of marriage-based cases. I do a lot of, as I said, deportation work too. Thanks for all you're doing. I got approved for my green card at appointment. Congratulations, Tweety Bird. Congratulations. Happy for you. Happy for you. Where's the first place you're traveling to now, if you haven't traveled already? I want to naturalize. The officer said I couldn't because I'm a derivative, so I give up. I'm mad. Let's talk. Let's talk about that, and let's see how we can help you. Are you going to go to Bahamas? Well, enjoy Bahamas. Is Bahamas home for you? Let me see something. Go on Delta. That's your birthplace. Got it. Round trip from Atlanta to BG. Alright, if you want to book a consultation, text the number up top, 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. They said something about my father was a citizen. Yes, if your father was a citizen when you're automatically one. So come, let's talk and let's fix it for you. Melly. Tuesday to Tuesday. So yes, use the number up top, guys. 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. You make a good. You will make a good husband to a lucky woman. You seem very patient and caring. I'm already a good husband. USA is not giving me a refund for the N400. No, they're not going to. They're not going to. They're taking that money from you. Desiree said, congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, man, I'm already a good husband. See, Desiree said, I thought so too. Yeah. Man. Rasta Church. Thank you, guys. Someone says, I hope she's a good wife. I hope so too. Somebody says, we head into 35k likes before you leave. All right, guys, help me to go to 35k likes before I leave. Good morning, Jay. You on here early. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Jan. Yes, I'm in Virginia. And as soon as I'm off here, I'm gonna get ready to leave. I have to drive back to Washington because that's where I take my flight. Jay, my son is in the military in 21 till next year, February. All right, so he won't be able to file for you until he becomes 21. All right, so once he's 21, then he can file for you. And if you're here in the US, you can do an adjustment, okay? Oh, wow, I had a lawyer. How come he didn't figure that out? Shit, man. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Somebody says Nordia, my wife. Let me call Nordia. Oh my god. I'm on TikTok and they're asking if you're my wife. Somebody says I'll make a good husband one day. I said I'm already a good husband. So they said if Nordia is my wife.
Tell them yes.
They're hearing you. Cause you're up on speaker.
Yeah. So they never know that long time. Actually, so them say me a cougar.
You heard that? Guys, she said she's a cougar. But yeah, alright, Nardia. Somebody Shaq and Nadia love mix up. Nadia, move from there. A good husband you want. Yeah, listen, let me screenshot that. Wait. Let me take one picture of that. Let me take one picture of that saying again Nadia real quick. Alright, let me send it again Nadia real quick. So this said she answer quick. That's what wife do. Oh, Nadia's very sweet. So Shaq say, okay. Y'all have Nadia laughing when Nadia see the message. So says I love the vibe. Jay, you love the mix up. Me? Love mix up? No, sir. Anything when you mix up me, stay far. If I hire you, you will get it done for sure. Yeah, I will. Look at me. Do I look like I don't get things done? Good morning. What is the current wait time seen for approval of I-130? It depends, anywhere from 6 months to 2 years, sometimes even 3. Yeah, man, anywhere from 6 months to sometimes even 2 years, 3 years. All right. One moment, guys. Hello? What did I say? What did I do? You said what? Right. So you have to do it in El Paso? Okay. Can Okay, and why did you change your address? And get them scheduled for Virginia. All right. When you come? I'm sorry, guys. My I-130 took a year with much prayer and fasting. That's good. That's good. All the best. Being away from your spouse for 3 years is so long. I know. It's pretty long. Somebody's sorry. I'm just frustrated. I understand, man. I understand. But let's talk later, okay? You heard the entire conversation? I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't mute you guys. I'm sorry. IJ, I'm in Brooklyn. Do you have a good lawyer in Brooklyn? I mean, our lawyer works anywhere, so you can reach out and we can connect you, Mr. Davis. But alright, so guys, I finna go now because I finna go back to DC, catch a flight, head back to Atlanta, head to Alabama. And then after Alabama, I don't know where else I'm gonna go. Who wants to invite me somewhere? Yes, Carsey, yes. If I'm in Atlanta General? Yeah, man, I live in Atlanta area. I'm about to get married, so I just want to know. Yeah, man, just reach out to me then, no? 850-920-3475. Yes, I've been traveling. I think I owe New York a visit. And I'm finna go island up in... Gonna go to St. Martin, from St. Martin to Anguilla, from Anguilla to Aruba and St. Bart's. Alright, Carson, just reach out to me. You know, I've never been to New Jersey. Alright guys, thank you so much again for coming on. Remember, if you want to make contact with me, use the number up top, 850-920-3475. That's 850-920-3475. Thank you so much again for joining me today. I'm going to sign off now. If you want to reach out to me, you know how to do that. It's always a good feeling coming on here with you guys. Take care, be safe, walk good.